gets our nerves and ignites a place where the ground shakes. But our pride doesn't. Where our coach, scheme, playbook, and character are unlike any other. There's something in the air. It builds us up, breaks them down, and gives the stadium a pulse built on pride.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Receiver going in motion. They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first. For 38. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Miller with the ball. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He'll keep it himself. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
What a nice play. It's a great option. They run it to perfection. Quarterback keeps the football running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
Throws to the tight end. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen it.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Miller. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Alabama.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Frazier. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Jet sweep pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Caught over the middle. It's Kelp. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Alabama quickly back to the line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing.